Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Dante, aka Inferno Reviews. Welcome back to my channel. And I know you guys have been anticipating on what movie I'm gonna review. It's actually gonna be the movie called Us. I had a chance to see it last Friday, and I really enjoyed the film. Um, this in this video, we're gonna be talking about this is gonna be a spoiler talk about the movie, so you have been warned. So, the movie Us is created by Jordan Peele, who actually made the movie Get Out, and now was widely noticed and praised for its story. And the movie Us, it's not like a sequel to Get Out. Is Us is actually its own standalone film in its own universe. So the movie follows Adele Winson, who once once she was like a little girl, she went to a carnival with her mom and father at the Santa Cruz Beach in California. So it actually shows that the mother and father were actually had like a little bit of issues. So they actually went over to this other uh, game where they actually when the daughter actually won a Thriller T-shirt, and once that happened, the mother actually went to go to the bathroom, so the father had to watch Adadel. But if you already know what happens. Adadel actually wanders off and onto the beach. She also once on the beach, she sees this building, this mirror building, and then she goes inside. Once she goes inside, she sees all these like reflections of herself and like everywhere that she turns. But in this one particular reflection, this reflection didn't move. It was almost like it was actually her own like almost like a doppelganger, but once her back was turned, and once he turned around, also the other reflection turned around, and once Adele saw that, she actually like opens her mouth in like surpriseness, and actually next scene actually cuts into her all grown up waking up from that supposed to be a nightmare. So once the thought, then this is when we get to introduce to Gabe Wilson, um Zora Wilson, and Jason Wilson. And yeah, they're actually going back home to just to relax. It's also like their like vacation. So Gabe was actually talking to Adele and telling her, "Hey, we should actually take the kids to the beach in Santa Cruz." And Adele was actually didn't want to go at first because that's where the root of her bad memories come from. So, but if Adele said no, but of course Gabe also tripping her with the adding the kids in mind. That's when Adele decided to just go to the beach just for the kids. So that once they're like on their way to the beach, they actually see like a homeless guy that actually uh, that died, and supposed what was I should say we also had like a sign almost similar to similar to the guy that Adele saw while she was walking on down to the beach. She also saw like an almost like a younger gentleman with the same sign. So he ends up getting killed later on in that scene. Once they're at the beach, they actually meet up with the Tylers, Josh Tyler and Kitty Tyler. This is actually the notes. I actually made like a little notes just to keep track of the characters, and also and the twins, the twin daughters. Um, it looked like everything was going well, but Jason actually ends up wandering off to the other side of the beach, and he ends up running into this older gentleman with his right hand bloody. And once Jason saw that, he actually like runs. Uh, he actually was scared, and Editor was actually really worried for Jason because she didn't know where he was. So once Editor saw Jason, she actually like ran over to her in like distress and distraught. And once that happened, the family went back to the house. Um, sorry. Whew, sorry. The family actually went back. Yeah, the family went back to the house. Adado talked to Jason and told her like what happened. And once Adado actually was about to leave Jason's room, she actually saw a picture of Jason and this mysterious gentleman at the beach. And Adado asked Jason, "What's this?" And he was actually like really like nervous to tell her. So once that scene was over, um, the lights end up cutting off, and they actually see like four mysterious strangers in red jumpsuits, with scissors in their hands, and they had no idea what they are. But Adado actually seems to know what's going on, but she actually looks like very like afraid and like distraught, like, oh, like what's going on, like I can't believe, like almost like her memories are like coming, or like her nightmares are actually coming true. So once Gabe sees this, he actually goes outside to like confront them, but as soon as he says he's about to call the police, they all four of them actually surrounded the house. um Once they broke into the house, the the Adele's doppelganger actually comes in the house, and they actually reveal themselves that, oh, they're doppelgangers. Like they look like exactly like them, but almost like in a different way. They didn't look like they were like normal people. Um, the evil Adele almost looks like she could talk. Like she's like the only one in the group that could talk. But the evil Gabe, the evil Zora, and the evil Jason couldn't talk. So evil Adado was the only one that could talk. And like the other, like the good family, they didn't know like what was going on. Like why are there like doppelgangers of like coming here? Like they almost like trying to kill them. Well, they are there to kill them, but they all like split up to almost, it's almost like they're trying to like split them off and just kill them individually, like with their counterparts, just killing them the good parts individually. So once they saw that, they what happened next? They had a chance to actually, all the kids actually had a chance to the other three, Gabe, Zora, and Jason, actually were able. Well, Gabe was actually able to kill his doppelganger, but Zora was actually able to outrun her evil counterpart, and Jason was able to trick his doppelganger in like in a magic trick. And once they did that, they actually left their home. They actually, Gabe actually came with a boat, and that's when the family actually went over to the Tylers, and we actually skip over to the Tyler scene where they're actually in the house. Um, the wife actually, Elizabeth, I think, oh, Kitty Tyler, she actually knows that the lights are keeping going in and out, but Josh, he didn't really care what was going on. So once we saw the twins scene, they actually come upstairs, and they said something. We see we see like another uh person with a red jumpsuit stabbing the sisters in the neck, and also Josh and Kitty in the neck. And once I saw that, I was like, oh, there's actually more than, it's not just the Wilson's doppelgangers, but there's actually other doppelgangers out there. So it was almost like, whoa, there's actually like something's going on. So the Wilsons went to the Kitties, no, not the Kitties, the Tyler's house to confront the other doppelgangers, but to get to warn the Tylers of like what's going on, but it was too late. They were already like killed off. But the Zora and Jason, they actually it was actually pretty badass scene. Like those two were able to like kill off some of the doppelgangers, and what was it? Kitty's evil doppelganger actually kidnapped Aderdale, and they had to go, and daughter and son had to go rescue her. So they were able to rescue their mother from the scene, and once everything was done, they actually like sat down and rest, and they actually turned on the TV and actually saw that whoa, like everything like it's not just happening to them; it's happening to like everyone else in the world. It's almost like an apocalypse is going on. Like evil counterparts killing like their good counterparts. Um, so once they saw that, they had to like quickly leave because it's not safe to stay at that location because they could like easily get overrun by other doppelgangers and they'll end up dying. So they ended up leaving in a car, and they went to, oh man, did they go to they end up going to Santa Cruz, the Santa Cruz beach, but they ended up running into Jason's doppelganger, and he actually was doing a magic trick. It was like he was learning, like able to do like a magic trick, and there was actually oil. Was it oil or gas? There was actually gasoline underneath the Range Rover, so the evil Jason's doppelganger was actually going to like light the gasoline on fire to let the car explode. But Jason, knowing that it's his doppelganger, anything that Jason does, Jason was able to like pick it up. So he actually got out the car and actually stepped back. So the other doppelganger actually also like walked back into the fire, and that's how he died. But as Jason did that, Adadale's doppelganger actually kidnapped him and took him into the basement where they're from. So once Adadale saw her son getting rescued, not rescued, um kidnapped, she actually goes into the mirror. I mean, the same place where she was younger, the mirror location, they actually had like a little basement. So once they went down there, Adado confronted her evil doppelganger in a room, almost like a little classroom, and the evil doppelganger was actually explaining to Adado that like they were like a secret like government experiment, and they actually forgot of us down here. It was almost like we're like actual clones without souls. So because they spend like their whole lives in the basement mimicking people from the surface. So once Adadale's doppelganger, well, once evil Abigail's doppelganger didn't have a purpose in life. So once the good Abigail up on the servers like found her purpose in dancing, she also the one in the basement also found her purpose while she found her. It's almost like it's kind of like it's a little confusing. Almost like like the people in like people in the basement mimic people of like their doppelgangers what's going on the surface. So once Abigail saw her dancing, that's when she learned dancing too. That's when she found her purpose. Um, yeah, that's when she found her purpose. Then that's when she orchestrated this whole plan to um to go up on the surface and to kill everyone off because it's almost like being in the basement was almost like pure hell. Like they couldn't like live like that forever, so they wanted to take revenge on people up on the surface for forgetting about them, people in the basement for so long. So it was once I saw that I was like, wow, that's really insane. Like people that's been living in the basement for so long, just mimicking what's going up on the surface for so many years, it really does have an effect on like the mental psyche of like the people in the basement. So the evil doctor just had enough and just orchestrated this whole plan to kill people up on the surface. So this whole fight between the evil and good like Adadel and her evil doppelganger ensued. It almost looks like Abadel was losing, but eventually she was able to kill her evil doppelganger in that scene by like just choking her out. She Adadel was able to rescue Jason, and they went back up on the surface with the Gabe and Zora, and they escaped in the an ambulance van. Once in that scene, once they were going out, it actually cuts into Adadel, and the camera actually pans like more and more into her face, and yeah, this is where things get really crazy. This is like the ending. Like when I saw this, I was like, so the ending shows that the same scene where young Adadel was saw her doppelganger, well, like her supposed reflection that was actually her doppelganger from the basement. The evil doppelganger choked the real Abadel out, Adadel out, took her down to the basement, took off the Thriller shirt. The evil Abigail put on Adadel's Thriller shirt and went up on the surface. So the whole time, the Adadel that you see throughout the movie was actually the one from the basement. So she actually switched. So in the mirror, they just switch places. So that's why the Adadel from the basement that you see like in the red jumpsuit was the only one that could talk, because she was originally from the surface. And when I saw that, my head was like, whoa, like what is going on? This is insane. Like my brain was like was tripping out for a second. I was like, wait a minute. So this whole time this was not even the real Adadel? It was crazy. So this movie had a lot of twists and turns, especially like the ending. I was like, whoa, what is going on? I definitely overall I did enjoy this movie, even though I also apologize if the spoiler talk was a little bit long. Um, yeah, this movie was really great. I definitely, as a rating, I'll definitely give it a 9 out of 10. There definitely were a few plot holes here and there. Um, the story wise, it was good. The balance was also good. The balance was good. The pacing, the pacing could have been like. I feel like the pacing was steady. It wasn't too slow or too fast, but it was easy to like, it was kind of easy to pick up. Um, what else? Oh, definitely Lupita Nyong'o played as Adele. She did a fantastic job playing as Adele and also the doppelganger. And also, I recently saw in this interview that Lupita had to do like this throat. She had to like practice her, because like the way how the Adele's doppelganger was talking, it is almost like there was almost like a special technique that she had to use to talk like that. So once I saw the interview, I was like, whoa. I was like, that's crazy. She had to like train her throat to talk like that. And I was like, that's crazy. So thumbs up for that. Like she did like, fantastic job as that character. Um, uh, Wilson Duke also great character. Played Gabe Wilson very well. Very like very he's a very comedic dad. Yeah, he also has like a lot of funny scenes. He also killed his own doppelganger. So it was actually a really I actually did enjoy his character, and also Zora and Jason. I did like their character also in this film. Also, oh yeah, also before I forget, actually in the ending, when Adele actually saw like that flashback, Jason actually looked at her mother in like in a almost like a almost like in a suspicious way. My theory is that I think Adele's doppelganger in the red jumpsuit told Jason everything, like what really happened. So that's why he gave like that serious look. So I was like, I don't know if they're gonna continue this movie. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I thoroughly did enjoy this film. Again, I give this movie like a 9 out of 10. Um, and yeah, thank you again for joining me in this movie review, and I'll catch you guys later.